families of victims and survivors, this is their day. Tunaomba polisi wasiwaharibie siku. Police officers, you are human beings, you are parents, you are sons and daughters, and you are Kenyans. What if it was your son who had died in this circumstance? Will you be happy when again you are tear gassed and maimed? Long live the struggle, long live!
Long live!
Forward with justice, forward!
Forward!
We have made it very clear that we are not only going to march in town as a way of commemorating. Those that want to pray in their sitting rooms, in their homesteads, to do so, and let others join them in unison. Those that will be in their working places, let us show love for this country. So it will be in various locations in every part of this country. But those that will be in town, Nairobi CBD and other major towns, we will be indicating in the nick of time places where people will meet, but more importantly is that we all know where our comrades were shot. In those important locations, Kenyans will go there to wave the flag, kwamba bado mapambano, and they will take there the flowers to show we love you. Even in your death, we stand with you. And so we shall be commemorating everywhere. We shall be commemorating everywhere.
Viva comrade, viva!
And
Viva.
Kenya is a liberated land. And so any land, any part of this country will be a place and a position to commemorate our lost cadres. Thank you. Let's start with the public apology. The public apology that was issued by President William Ruto ni kama pofu ya mkojo. It has no meaning whatsoever because he's never committal if indeed they committed crimes. At one point, he calls the victims anarchists. At one point, he refers to them as treasoners. And at one point, he says they are patriotic. Can you believe doublespeak? But as much as he's using the public dais to claim that he's apologizing, families of victims and survivors have made it clear that can you call us so that you directly apologize to us. The families want direct apology so that they can look at Ruto in the eye and see if indeed he is apologetic for his crimes. So that remains. And on the issue of the politicians, I can also leave my brother here, but just to dive on it, we welcome all citizens of goodwill. Those that believe in rule of law and accountability. But any element that want to hijack this process for political gain, selfish political gains, or little money, woe unto you. And fallen comrades are dead, but they are seeing, they are watching. They will deal with you the same way Albert Ojwang dealt with these tormentors in the cell. They will deal with you.
We have what is known as truth, justice, peace, and reconciliation. So first of all, the truth has to come out, and then justice. So what happens is, you cannot say you are apologizing, but the victims and the people who did that are not being charged, or they are not asking for reconciliation or for forgiveness. What happened in South Africa is that the victims and the perpetrators came together. Before that, the Truth and Justice Commission, and they would admit, we were the people who took Stephen Biko, we are the people who did this, we did this, and then the families were at liberty to forgive and to move on. And those that they were found that they were culpable because they did it not for political reasons, somehow they were charged. So there must be truth, justice, peace, and reconciliation.
This issue about 25th, it's not about politics. It's about that Kenyan who believes that on June 25th, 2024, whatever was done was not right. So those people who want to take advantage of the situation so that they can benefit themselves. Shame on you. And I repeat, shame on you. We are appealing to everyone who believes that this country is heading towards the wrong direction. That person who believes that is the right time to do what is right towards this nation. That person who believes that you can bring a positive change towards this nation. And because we know on 25th there will be a lot of things that will be happening. We have received a lot of threats from the DCI officers, police officers. We have received a lot of things that on 25th our lives are on danger. We want to appeal to them today that personally, nikitoka kwa nyumba nitaacha kama nimeambia bibi yangu nisiporudi, tell my kids that I died on a struggle to make sure that this country is conducive for my son and for my daughter. And I refuse to watch my kids suffering because of something that I can do right now and something that I can do when I have a chance to. This is the right time to do what is right. This is the right time to have a positive impact toward this nation.